when come to fight like this is what boxing is really about. Those two guys are maybe the best boxers.
Yeah, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable, and despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most, and maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected.
Valid Hall of Famer Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer.
Evander Holyfield is in awe of Terence Crawford's monstrous, almost superhuman training camp ahead of his showdown with Canelo Alvarez. What strikes him most is Crawford's effortless ability to switch between orthodox and southpaw stances, making him almost impossible to predict. This kind of constant adjustment, Holyfield says, is just like life. It's all about adapting to survive. Crawford's unorthodox style, razor-sharp reflexes, and tireless preparation have left a deep impression on the former champion, who now views him as a serious and dangerous contender.
Going left-handed or right-handed, how do you deal with someone like that? I don't know. They know about to switch him on real hard. So it's hard for me to say, but I know life is about adjustment. You have to make adjustment. To be successful, adjustment is always going to be the difference between how far you're going to go.
As Terence Crawford prepares for perhaps the toughest fight of his career, having a legend like Andre Ward in his corner is proving to be a priceless asset. Known for his discipline and ring intelligence, Ward has been instrumental in refining Crawford's approach to the Canelo clash. Their training sessions go far beyond physical conditioning. They're centered on building mental resilience and focus. Ward's first-hand experience battling elite, power-punching opponents mirrors the challenge ahead for Crawford. Together, they're crafting a strategy designed to disrupt Canelo's rhythm and control the pace of the fight.
Right. As you see, iron sharpening iron. 2 legends, 1 retired, 2-division undefeated Olympic gold medalist, first ballot Hall of Famer Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer Terence Crawford, as Terence Crawford is preparing to become a 4-division world champion August 3rd when he faces off against WBA super welterweight, junior middleweight world champion Israel Madrimov, and the WBO title will be on the line as well. This is epic. There's shadow boxing. Terence Crawford in southpaw stance, as you see Andre Ward in orthodox stance. Many people starting to speculate.
Recently leaked training footage has given fans a revealing look into the intensity of Crawford's preparation. The clips show his relentless focus on body shots and area. Where Canelo has traditionally been strong, Crawford's punches are crisp, precise, and strategically aimed at depleting his opponent's energy over time. These glimpses into camp reveal just how committed he is to mastering this critical tactic, hoping to wear Canelo down and create windows of opportunity as the fight progresses. A growing number of voices in the boxing world believe the stars are aligning perfectly for Terence Crawford. His momentum, accuracy, and hunger all seem to be peaking at exactly the right time. A victory over Canelo wouldn't just elevate Crawford's legacy, it could redefine it. Taking down a dominant champion like Canelo would transform him from a respected title holder into a historic figure, one who toppled a modern-day king of the sport.
Everything is on Terence Crawford's side, all the legacy, meaning he only has the opportunity to win the belts. Saul only has an opportunity to defend them. Terence Crawford has an opportunity to be in a 5 division and the only person to win all 4 belts in 3 separate weight divisions. Why is Saul taking this fight? And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's some things in life more important than just the belts. And that 20-year career that Terence Crawford made, that goal that he has, is very valuable. Very, very valuable. He had 1 foot out the game, and if he can be the man to defeat him, because remember, if Saul beats him, Terence Crawford was the first man to get all 4 belts in 2 separate weight divisions. Yes, I beat that champion. Yes, I beat the multiple division champion, and
Crawford's preparation stretches far beyond physical conditioning. His team insists that mental strength and inner resilience are equally vital to victory. Time and again, Crawford has entered fights as the underdog and left as the victor. His camp believes this unshakable mental fortitude will be his greatest weapon when the pressure is at its highest. Their message to Canelo is clear: underestimating Crawford's iron will could be a costly miscalculation.
The thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's gonna be the difference. You know, Crawford got guts. He's a fight. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he gonna go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We gonna do everything we can to him. We gonna do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is gonna step to him, because you can't beat Canelo going on a back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something, and he better know Crawford.
Caleb Plant, who has gone toe-to-toe with Canelo, believes this bout is far from a foregone conclusion. While he acknowledges Canelo's physical advantages, Plant emphasizes that boxing is as much a mental game as a physical one. He highlights Crawford's brilliance in adapting and outsmarting his opponents as a potential equalizer. In Plant's view, this clash could be far closer than most people expect.
Terence is not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special. And, Canelo, he's a top-notch fighter, world-class fighter. Still on the pound-for-pound list, I'm sure towards somewhere near the top. And it's exciting. Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox, southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, closer range, outside. And he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a big question mark on the end of it, though. So that's why, I'm sure all of us are excited for that bell to ring and, be able to find out.
For Terence Crawford, this fight is about far more than just money. It represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to etch his name alongside boxing's all-time greats. A victory over Canelo would secure his legacy and place him among the sport's elite. Crawford isn't chasing fame, he's chasing history, determined to prove that skill, strategy, and heart can overcome even the most daunting challenge.
What do you mind picking out versus Scope?
Canelo did what he had to do to get in the bigger picture.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. And then Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all want to see if the weight is going to make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing?
One fight at a time. One fight at a time.
Boxing experts consistently rank Terence Crawford as one of the most difficult puzzles in the sport. His fluid, ever-evolving style keeps opponents guessing. In sharp contrast to Canelo's more methodical, pattern-based approach, Crawford's unpredictability makes him especially dangerous, enabling him to switch tactics in real time and exploit even the slightest mistake. This versatility might be the key to overcoming Canelo's edge in experience and physical power.
face on this guy is ridiculous. And then just early thoughts here, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable. And in spite of him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most. And maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected shit. And because of the repetitiveness of Canelo, maybe he can time him. Maybe he can counter punch with him, because Crawford is unbelievable at that. But I'm fascinated to see if Crawford has the power to get the respect of Canelo Alvarez, because when you don't, it's a long night. It's not nice. Like Crawford did well against Madrimov, and he won that fight for me quite clearly. But Madrimov was countering him. If you can counter the counter puncher, you can give them a lot of problems when they're not used to that. And Canelo can counter people really well. And as great as Terence Crawford is, we've never seen him in there with someone with the power of Canelo Alvarez. This is a different world of power. And look, maybe Canelo doesn't throw as many shots as he used to, and maybe Crawford might look at that and go, you know what, I'm going to try and outpoint this guy, not get into a war with him, but just show my boxing, genius, and outpoint him and outland him. That's possible. It is. This is why this is such a fascinating matchup, man. We've been treated to some amazing fights. Usyk Fury, for example, this is another one of those mega fights on Riyadh.
Bill Haney's endorsement carries serious weight in boxing circles, having helped build champions from the ground up. His support for Crawford isn't just empty praise, it's a reflection of genuine respect. Haney's confidence stems from Crawford's stellar track record and his ability to rise to the occasion against elite competition. To Haney, Crawford isn't just talented, he's proven.
Well, for everybody that was straddling the fence, straddling got your pants split at the seams. You got to pick a side. I'm going with Crawford. I'm here to support Crawford. He done signed up to do what everybody thought that he wasn't trying to be, a generational talent. Another fighter on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Yeah, so don't split your pants. Pick one.
Yeah, what you think about the knockout bonus? They say there's a bonus if one of them get a knockout.
Who?
They say there's a bonus in this fight if one of them get a knockout. I heard it's around $5 million. Do you think Crawford's trying to cash in on that?
I mean, you should knock him out. If Canelo ain't coming to do what he's been doing to everybody else.
Bomac McIntyre has long believed that Crawford's greatest weapon is his mind. Physical talent can win rounds, but the fighter who stays mentally 2 steps ahead is usually the one who gets their hand raised. Bomac emphasizes Crawford's uncanny ability to read opponents, adapt instantly, and execute with surgical precision. These traits will be critical against a seasoned warrior like Canelo. Despite all the hype, Crawford stays grounded. He doesn't engage in trash talk. Instead, he lets his preparation and performance speak for themselves. His self-confidence doesn't come from arrogance, but from meticulous training and an unshakable belief in his abilities. This quiet assurance is converting skeptics into believers and reinforcing the sense that Crawford might truly be capable of pulling off the upset.